it's a site of where we're gonna go.
It's an obvious thing for me. So.
A Tesla.
E-bike.
However, I think it would be hard to implement since it's expensive.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
So today we are here with
Hong Benji.
My name is Inigo.
Siren.
So, good day. I am Shakain Agdon, and you are?
Princess Bautista.
To ask you a few questions for our campaign, Vroom Vroom Ni Volta. Firstly, have you ever rode an electric vehicle or used a mode of electric transportation?
I have in the States. I've tried an electric car already.
Yes.
Yes, I've rode one yung e-trike, like from LaSalle going to like my mom's office.
Yeah.
Yes, I have used the LRT to go to school. I find it better than cars since it is fast and does not contribute to pollution.
Oh, I hope not.
I see. So, do you want to use or do you plan to use an electric vehicle if you get a chance to?
Yeah, I would like to try riding one or like driving one.
So what was your main mode of electric transportation?
E-bus.
A Tesla.
E-bike.
So, what's your experience riding an electric vehicle?
It was really cool. It was like a new experience that I've never done before, and I guess it's it's a site of where we're gonna go in the vehicle industry.
The experience was nice naman. Kaso like parang compared to yung regular jeepneys, parang mas marami yung capacity with yung traditional jeepneys. So I think mas pa rin, like mas effective pa rin with solving traffic yung traditional jeepneys in contrast to yung mga e-trike. Pero it's good naman. Tapos rin, since electrically powered, I know na parang mas anti yung pollution na nilalabas niya sa mismong place na yun, sa road na yun. So, yeah.
For me, it's more to avoid air pollution because if we use electric bus or trike, it's better than we use gasoline transportation.
It was a comfortable ride, pero since it's nasa Macau, there's no like auto, like.
Okay, what about you?
It was very good because the noise from a regular motorcycle is very loud, but from the e-bike it's not.
Why did you come up with the decision of owning an electric vehicle?
Well, we didn't own it. We just tried it lang. But I guess why people would own it is because it's cost efficient in terms of gasoline. I guess you'd spend less, and I don't know. I guess it's more. It's more like environmentally friendly. Yeah.
What is your current knowledge of EVs, such as information on how it operates, examples, types, or its concepts?
All I know about EVs is that it runs on electricity instead of gas.
The only thing I know about EVs is like there's a gas station and you charge. There's a port you charge your car in, or like it has a battery pack instead of an engine.
Actually, I'm not really that knowledgeable with electric vehicles pa. Based on what I know, parang merong like yung hybrid then na there's an option for using electricity, there's an option for using fuel with other cars. Tapos meron din naman yung mga for electricity lang talaga. I'm not really that sure on how it operates. And then and I'm not really that aware then with other concepts. Pero yun, that's my knowledge right now.
So, with your current knowledge, do you believe that EVs can be a potential effective solution to air pollution in the Philippines, especially in areas such as Metro Manila?
Yeah, I do think that it's a possible solution since it doesn't have a tailpipe that emits gas and stuff. So yeah, it will produce cleaner air.
I think yes, since using electricity instead of gas to run vehicles can help reduce the air pollution. However, I think it would be hard to implement since it's expensive.
Yes, kasi yung with electric vehicles, parang I came across like a video before na sinasabi na parang yung idea niya is like instead of having the pollution in like urban areas na nakakaapekto sa health ng mga people, ng mga residents na nakatira doon, like yung with electric vehicles, yung pollution is nagaganap dun sa like yung parang place ng power generation lang. So it's kind of far away from residential areas. Kaya in terms of solving the pollution in like the Metro Manila, ganun, like yeah, effective yung mga electric vehicles. Pero if we're talking about solving the problem of pollution like overall, like in the global aspect or like in the everywhere aspect, I think it's not that effective yet kasi nga like titignan dapat natin yung sources ng electricity mismo, and usually we're not sure if renewable ba or like clean energy ba yung pinapanggalingan ng sources na yon. So yeah, electric vehicles have the potential pero like we need to look at the sources of energy then para like ma-assure na talagang as a whole yung perspective for solving pollution and not just like in a specific area.
So, do you ever plan on buying one in the near or far future? Or do you know anyone who owns an EV?
I'm not sure about planning on buying one since I don't really know like comparison between an EV and a more traditional car. Pero I can consider it. Yes. And I don't know anyone who has an EV.
Maybe in the far future when it becomes normal to own one in the Philippines.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't thought of buying cars pa kasi I'm young pa lang. Pero in terms of like knowing someone who owns right now, no. And then yeah, electric mode of transportation. Yes, I know some people who commute using electric vehicles kasi ano na they're abundant na right now sa mga roads. Like unlike before na usually in traditional jeepney, ngayon marami na talaga na parang electric mga e-jeeps, e-trikes, ganun. So yeah.
I don't plan on buying, and I don't know anyone who owns an EV, but I take the LRT, which is an electric mode of transportation, to go to school.
So I'll just tell you a quick piece of trivia and then you'll tell me if you think it's true or surprising. Okay, so did you know that as of September 2022, Manila ranked as the 8th worst city globally, having the longest hours spent in traffic with an average of 98 hours lost to traffic annually? Are you surprised by this or is this like an obvious thing for you?
It's obvious.
Obvious for you too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for answering our questions. That's all we have for you.
I'm not really surprised because I myself drive to Lasal every day. So I know how it works, especially during rush hour around 6 p.m. It gets really bad. So I'm not really surprised. In fact, 8th, it's pretty high. Kala ko like top 5 or something. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all our questions. Thank you.
Alright, thank you.
It's an obvious thing for me. So first of all, yung mga traffic and yung control with the traffic controls, walang proper management sa roads. Another is, so there's so many cars here sa urban area, lalo na sa Metro Manila. So it's no surprise in rush hour, then there's a specific hour na lahat pupunta sa work and stuff they need to do, kaya sabay-sabay. Kaya also experience it daily. So it's an obvious thing for me and I'm not surprised.
Alright, that's the end of our interview. Thank you for your time.
I don't find it obvious, but I am not surprised, since Manila has a big population, which may be a cause of heavy traffic.
I'm not surprised na kasi like ako personally every week I go home to Cavite, tapos like when going home siguro mga 2 hours yung travel time, and then one time I tried na parang going home like around 12 a.m. and then it was so fast, siguro mga 40 minutes lang kasi wala masyadong traffic. Although nung time na yun, may onting traffic pa, like even at midnight. Pero yun nga, like, kahit malapit lang sana, super, super laki ng kinokonsume na time ng traffic. So, yeah, based on personal experience, I'm not surprised. And I think it's an obvious thing kasi, like, recently sa Facebook, parang maraming nagpo-post, 'di ba, na like parang sinasabi na isang main reason for the bad traffic sa Pilipinas ay yung ano nga, yung mga private vehicles, like super daming private vehicles and hindi ganun kaganda yung public transportation system. Kaya parang, yun nga, super congested sa road. And yeah, connecting it with ano naman, yung mga electric vehicles, um, I think, like, kung isipan yung mga electric vehicles for parang private use, parang hindi rin niya masasolve yung traffic. Kasi nga, yung problem is with yung parang bad transportation system na kung ano sana, kung mas maganda sana, kung mas may confidence yung mga tao sa transportation system and mas convenient siya, edi like hindi ganun karami yung magiging vehicle sa roads and parang mas, yun nga, mas less yung traffic.
For the second one, did you know that a study done by researchers at the Cincinnati Childhood Allergy and Air Pollution Study found that the traffic-related air pollution exposure during early life through childhood was significantly associated with self-reported depression and anxiety symptoms in children as young as 12 years of age? Do you think this is true, or is this surprising to you, and why?
I find it surprising since I did not know that air pollution can have a psychological effect on our growth.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Do you think this is true or is this surprising to you?
This is somehow surprise to me. I have noticed this last time.
Okay. Thank you so much for answering our question.
Is this surprising to you, and why?
Yeah, it is kind of surprising for me. Um, in terms of this problem, I think ma-address to ng electric vehicles kasi nga parang as I've mentioned kanina, yung pollution na generated will be put like somewhere else, somewhere far away from residential places. So yeah, and I think this one is ano, parang isa sa mga pinaka-purpose na isa sa mga positive aspects of having electric vehicles instead of yung mga traditional na parang yung smoking na vehicles.
I see. Thank you for your time.